Welcome to United Report, your ultimate source for everything Manchester United. From breaking news to in-depth analysis, we've got you covered with all the updates, transfers, and match highlights you need. If you're a true Red Devil, this is your home. Hit that subscribe button and let's dive into the world of United together. Aston Villa manager Unai Emery has confirmed he would like to add up to 3 more players to his squad ahead of Monday's transfer deadline amid their quest to sign Manchester United forward Marcus Rashford. The Manchester Evening News understands Villa are closing in on the signing of the England international and are hopeful of getting a deal over the line ahead of Monday evening's 11 p.m. transfer deadline. The attacker has been frozen out at Old Trafford by head coach Ruben Amorim, last playing for United when they beat Victoria Pleasant 2-1 in the Europa League on December 12th. He has been left out of 11 of the last 12 matchday squads since then. United are open to letting Rashford go ahead of the deadline, and the forward has also expressed a desire to leave. He was understood to be keen on a move to Barcelona, but their financial situation put a deal in doubt. Rashford's £325,000 a week wage packet could present issues for any club keen on borrowing him for the rest of the season, but Villa are progressing with a move to sign the 27-year-old. As quoted by our sister title, Birmingham Live, Emery said, "Hopefully in 2 or 3 days we can join 2 or 3 players with us. I am going to be very motivated to get collectively here our objective. It is not normal, at the moment, what we are doing in this transfer window. But there are different circumstances we have to accept. There are still a few days until we close the transfer window, and the club is working, and we have to do something fast. I am very happy how the players are responding. We played some matches where players were close to leaving, and we were responding and getting the performance we needed. I am proud of them. It is going to be difficult joining more players with us in the next days, but we are being a very good team, competing in different competitions with the players we have had. I am happy, for example, how Lamar Bogard is responding and progressing. When we are missing players, it is an opportunity for others, like him. In case we are keeping the same squad and not adding players, I will be confident we can compete in the Premier League and Champions League. But of course, we are trying to add more options to play with capacity and skill. They can add. Matheus Cunha has been described as a perfect signing for Manchester United, despite only just signing a new contract with Wolves until 2029. The Brazil international has been a constant shining light for the club, who've been entrenched in a relegation battle all season. With 11 Premier League goals to his name in the 2024-25 campaign, Cunha bagged his latest in an impressive 2-0 win over Aston Villa on Saturday evening. After putting the ball past Emiliano Martinez in the 97th minute, the 25-year-old kissed the badge on his shirt and made a signing gesture with his hands, suggesting he had finally committed his future to the West Midlands side after much speculation over whether he'd move on or agree fresh terms. While his new contract, which he was said to have signed before leaving Molineux Stadium after the game, ties him to the club for another 5 years, it's understood that it contains a relegation release clause and a minimum fee buyout clause. The forward's impressive performances has seen him subject to interest from Nottingham Forest, Arsenal and United. The idea of signing him, even after putting pen to paper, has been raised once again thanks to ex-Red Devil Michael Owen. The former England striker took to social media and called him the perfect signing for the Premier League giants, but did question if a potential transfer would even be financially viable. He wrote on X, "The financial rules and regs will probably prevent it from being a possibility, but Cunha would be the perfect signing at Manchester United. He's seriously good, and would fit perfectly into their new system." After being reminded that Cunha had just signed a new long-term contract, Owen doubled down on his take, adding, "Yes, that's the one. Reckon he'll see out his contract? Reckon there's no buyout? He was tied in for the foreseeable future anyway. May as well double his money in the meantime and still be in the same position if a big opportunity arises." Cunha would certainly be a welcome addition to a United team desperate for goals with Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee, who both didn't start in United's 2-0 home loss to Crystal Palace on Sunday, seriously lacking in front of goal. After their latest defeat at Old Trafford, Amorim admitted he knows what the team needs to improve amid their chase for Bayern Munich's Mathys Tel. "We are trying everything to improve the team without making the mistakes of the past, and also trying to balance the urgency of the moment. the 40-year-old said. We know all of the aspects of our club in the moment, but we are trying everything. This market is really hard on clubs to make some deals. I want to improve the team so badly. I know what the team needs. Sometimes it's possible, sometimes it's not. When the window closes, we will see the players that we have. Captain Bruno Fernandes pointed towards Manchester United's continued struggles in attack for their latest defeat and admitted everyone is aware that they are short of goals. Head coach Ruben Amorim named a starting 11 without a recognised centre-forward as his side succumbed to a 7th home defeat of a horror season against Oliver Glasner's Crystal Palace. Jean-Philippe Mateta put Palace in front shortly after the hour mark before the French striker added a second late on. But United were bereft of quality in the final third throughout, and Fernandes pulled no punches with his assessment as they drew a blank. Fernandes spoke to MUTV after the game and said, "We spoke after the games we won. We said everything we did in the past would be forgotten if we don't win the next one, and that's the case today. We need points in the Premier League. Everyone is aware of that. It's a different competition, and we need to win. But unfortunately today, we didn't get the 3 points. We lacked a little bit of aggression to get into the final third and lacked something to score goals. With the players we have in front, we need to have more goals and create more, take players on and get chances from that. We did have some chances, but we didn't have as many as we should have. You build with results, and when you win games, you get more confidence. We won the last 3 games, and everyone was confident, so for us now, it's a setback, and we need to understand that we're doing some good things, and even today, we showed some good things. The result doesn't show that, but we can still achieve a lot doing the things we've been doing." United unveiled new signing Patrick Dorgu, along with Aidan Heaven, before kick-off. The Denmark defender, 20, has joined from Lecce in a £30 million deal, signing a 5-year contract. But they are linking up with a side sitting a dismal 13th in the Premier League table. Meanwhile, Marcus Rashford is set to complete a loan move to Aston Villa before Monday night's transfer deadline, with the England international not part of Amorim's plans. Marcus Rashford is officially an Aston Villa player, and he could receive the perfect welcome gift in the form of his favoured number 10 shirt. The Manchester United forward, 27, always looked likely to leave Old Trafford this month after being ostracised from the first team by Ruben Amorim shortly after his arrival back in November. Despite reports claiming that Rashford was poised to head out on loan to Europe, it's Villa who have signed the 60-cap England star. Rashford put pen to paper on a loan switch on Sunday night, which could become permanent if all parties are happy moving forward. Rashford brings a wealth of Premier League and European experience to a Villa side who have flourished under the stewardship of Unai Emery. And with the number 10 shirt currently vacant, there is seemingly no reason to assume that Rashford will not don the same shirt he's worn for United in recent years when he takes to the pitch as a Villa player for the first time. Rashford endured a difficult 2023-24 campaign, but he did produce career-best numbers the year before under Erik Ten Hag, where he scored 30 goals for United. He has found goals and game time hard to come by again this season, though. And with Villa willing to fund a large portion of the forward's reported £325,000 a week wages, Rashford will be given a chance to rediscover his best form in a new environment. The player himself admitted back in December that he was ready for a new challenge after spending his entire career at United. And he took to social media to express his excitement at what lies ahead with Villa. "I would like to thank Manchester United and Aston Villa for making this loan deal happen," Rashford wrote. "I was lucky to have a few clubs approach me, but Aston Villa was an easy decision. I really admire the way that Aston Villa have been playing this season and the manager's ambitions. I just want to play football, and I'm excited to get started. I wish everyone at Manchester United all the best for the rest of the season." Lisandro Martinez has been left in tears after he had to be stretched off during Manchester United's clash with Crystal Palace. The Argentine defender instantly called for a substitution after jarring his left knee in the turf during a challenge with Ismaila Sarr. Martinez had his head in his hands as he lay flat, with medics attending him. The 27-year-old was seen crying on the stretcher as he was carried off, with Matthijs de Ligt coming on to replace him. The ball had been played down the touchline on United's left-hand side in the 77th minute, with Martinez covering. But as he tried to shield the ball, the defender crumpled to the floor, with referee John Brooks quickly awarding United a free kick. But in concerning scenes, Martinez did not get back to his feet, and instead stayed on the ground. The United star did sit up, and could be seen holding his left knee as his United teammates gathered around him. After a 5-minute delay, Martinez was eventually carried off the pitch. By that stage, United were already a goal down, thanks to Jean-Philippe Mateta's goal. The Palace star reacted first after Maxence Lacroix's header hit the bar to smash the ball into the net. United's day went from bad to worse when Martinez went off injured, before Mateta sealed a win for Palace with a second goal. That came with 1 minute of normal time remaining when Sarr played a delightful pass in behind for Daniel Munoz. The wing-back was clean through on goal, but chose to be selfless and squared the ball for Mateta to tap into an empty net. United boss Ruben Amorim admitted that Martinez's injury appeared to be serious. "We are going to see in the next days, but I think it is a serious situation. He is not only a great player but a strong character in the dressing room," he told Sky Sports. "He felt it, and when you are a player, you know when it is something serious. We are here to help him in this difficult moment, like he has helped us." The result is really bad. The performance was a little bit better than the last games. We controlled the transitions quite well for Crystal Palace. We suffered 2 goals that we can avoid, and the injury on Lisandro Martinez was tough for the team.